Hello, everyone. My name is Muyiwa Adedayo. I am a lecturer. I am also an educational neuroscientist. Today, I have a life-changing topic to really discuss with us, and the topic is do these seven things to unleash your super brain and learn faster. Let me repeat it again. Do these seven things to unleash your super brain and learn faster. I have spent years, more than a decade, in gathering data from neuroscience, from cognitive, especially cognitive neuroscience, and I've expanded, my research, into other fields, like a positive psychology, educational psychology, etc. It is based on this informal research that I've decided to do was to shoot this video so that my subscribers, my viewers will be able to integrate these ideas and skyrocket, their grades so that in the long run they would end up becoming toppers in their classes. Then, what are the seven things that students need to integrate, to adopt as they journey through, their educational lives? Okay, the first one is what I call the Pomodoro technique. The Pomodoro technique. This was a technique that was invented, by a French management guru. Okay, he came up with this idea in order to do what to boost the productivity of Italian workers. And because of the efficacy, the effectiveness of this model, of this idea, presently it has been integrated into the education system. And the Pomodoro technique has to do with the fact that you can read for like 15 minutes. You can just pick up a book like this, and read for like 15 minutes, and you do what you take like 2 minutes break. Or you can use the other model because we have about 3 to 4 kind of sessions. You can read for like 25 minutes and take a 5 minutes break, or you can read for like 45 minutes and take a 10 minutes break. And during this break session, please do not read. Do not engage yourself in anything that is intellectually or cognitively tasking. All you need to do is just for you to relax. You can listen, to cool or classical music. You can take a walk, or you can just prepare a kind of a tea, and you sip it just like this. Then after that, you can go back, to your maybe your study space and start reading. And before you know it, you would have actually read for dozens of hours. And by so doing, the neurons in your brain, especially in your prefrontal cortex and hippocampus, these neurons would have gotten and helped you to encode diverse semantic information so that during tests or exams, when you need to recall this information, all the hippocampus needs to do is just to go into the cortex and help you to retrieve the information. In our brain, we have about 100 billion neurons. Each There are populations or assemblies of neurons that are dedicated to particular activity. And in the education system and in learning, we have what is called the concept. We have what is called the concept neuron. This is an image of a neuron. These are dendrites. These branch like structures. They are dendrites. They are the ones that receive various sensory information. So whenever we are reading, those concept neurons help us to do to encode such information. Then the second point is the active recall. Active recall simply means when you read or you read a topic, please just close it when you're through, and you try to do what? You close your eyes, you start imagining and start recalling, those things that you've read, and you write them down. Then you can open the book or you open the tab to see, those areas that you've mastered, and those areas that you've not mastered, all you need to do is just to reread them. Then the third point has to do with fact formula. This fact formula was something that I invented years back. It has to do, it is an acronym. The F stands for focus, the A stands for attention, the C stands for concentration, and T represents thinking. The fact formula is extremely effective because it will give you access to what I call learning and study flow. whenever you're reading, whenever you're studying, make sure that you integrate the fact formula. It will boost, okay, your learning kind of process and your learning productivity in the long run, because there's a connection between flow, okay, and focus. And if you combine the fact formula, you will easily fall into that learning flow or state, and in the long run you discover that your academic performances would have really skyrocketed. Then at the fourth point is spaced learning. Okay, spaced learning has to do with the fact that I'm going to really advise you to put this into practice. It is by extension, learning has to do with the fact that maybe in a day you can read, maybe for 1 hour 30 minutes, you pick up a kind of a course or a subject, you read it. Then maybe in the afternoon you pick up another subject or course and you read. So you have to actually space it. And one way to be able to really maximize and get the best out of this space learning has to do with the fact that put at the back of your mind what I call DHL, daily habit of learning, or DALS, DALS. DAL actually represents daily atomistic learning and studying. So if you are able to hold on to space learning and you attach DALS and DHL, okay, together with it, you're going to really realize, okay, in the long run, that your intelligence will skyrocket, that your performances will really improve profoundly. It will be so noticeable. So please do not forget, apply the space learning. Then the fifth one has to do with elaboration. Elaboration has to do with the fact that whenever you come across a new idea, in order to make sure that your brain, okay, that those neurons in your brain do what, create what is called synaptogenesis, okay, new connections. All you need to do is to elaborate that idea. Try to link it maybe with the previous idea. Try to link it with another idea. Draw a diagram. Apply mind mapping. Okay, do association. You can link it up with another, okay, idea, and by so doing you discover that 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 idea, that raw data, will remain permanent in your brain. Then the sixth idea has to do with what I call DPM. DPM stands for declarative and procedural measure. The declarative memory has to do with those information that we can really say out. Okay, it is used in the education system, or in the educational sector. While the procedural memory has to do with those memory of learning how to ride a bicycle, those skills that we've acquired that we find it very difficult to really explain. So what I am trying to actually say here is this: that whenever you come across, okay, a new concept, try to do what? Try to teach it to others. It is not about just knowing it, but applying it, sharing it with others will make that knowledge, would make the memory of that thing, okay, be transported from short-term memory into long-term memory. And whenever the time, okay, comes for you to really recall it, you will be able to recall it easily. Then finally, there's something called the practice testing. Practice testing has to do with the fact that whenever you read, please close the book and set some questions. Then answer the questions. Then later on, you can open the book and see those areas, those ones that you failed. All you need to do is just to actually revise them. If you apply all these 7 mental models, or learning tools or technologies, there's nothing that will be able to stop you from becoming a topper in your class. Do not forget, there are 7: practice Pomodoro Technique, active recall, fact formula, spaced learning, elaboration, DPM, practice testing. Thank you so much for your time. And because you've actually watched this video to this moment, please, I have a special bonus for you. Like I said, that this is my second book. I've just written my 6th book. It's titled Top Secrets for Acing All Exams in the World. Subscribe to my channel, and drop a comment and add your email. I will send the book to you. Thank you, and I shall see you in the next video.